Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going on a fun day trip from Sydney to the beautiful Blue Mountain. It's only about 2 hours away from the city and it's a perfect escape into nature. We will see stunning view, amazing rock formation, and maybe even some waterfalls. So let's get started and enjoy the fresh mountain air together. As soon as I arrived at the station, I noticed the weather was really different from Sydney. It was much colder here. I didn't bring enough clothes, so I have to walk to the main street to look for something warm. The weather here is changed a lot, so it can get cold even during the day. So if you're planning a day trip to Blue Mountain, make sure to bring some extra layer. Not like me, because I have to buy an unexpected souvenir here. First, we stop by at the Blue Mountain Culture Center. It's a great place to learn about the area before exploring the mountain. Inside, there's a small library where you can find many interesting things like books and a display about Aboriginal culture and the history of the region. We even found some unexpected and surprising display inside the library, like this dolphin drawers, a giant spider, and something called a coral brain. I never seen these things up close before, so it really caught my attention and make the visits even more interesting. Beside the library, there's also a cozy cafe and a souvenir shop inside. What I love is that most of the items here are unique. I haven't seen them everywhere else in Sydney. Most of the products are designed and made in Australia. I noticed a lot of them are inspired by nature, with the theme connected to the Blue Mountains and also local wildlife and Aboriginal cultures. There were art prints, handmade jewelry, tea tower, eco-friendly gifts, and more. If you're into the support local artists and unique design, this is definitely a place worth stopping by. Wow, look at that! You see what I saw on the street? It's a cockatoos. How cool is that? I noticed that so many wild birds are flying around freely in Australia, especially here in Blue Mountain. Since I usually live in the city, seeing birds like this is out in the open feel like so special, you know, especially this wildlife cockatoos. Before I came here, I had already bookmarked this restaurant. It's called the Yellow Deli. The place is super cute and cozy with the warm wooden interior design. It really feels like you are stepping into a little fairy tale. It's run by a small community group and their hot sandwiches are really popular. I saw there's a lot of people stopping here before heading to the Blue Mountain, and we did the same. It's because there's actually not much restaurant near the Three Sisters, so we decided to stop here for lunch first. Luckily, we arrived around noon, so we didn't have to wait long. I noticed that many people in Australia eat lunch around 1 p.m. and have a dinner pretty early, around 6 or 7 p.m. This Yellow Deli was a perfect spot for me to relax and enjoy a warm meal before going to see a Three Sisters. Especially, I didn't bring enough clothes and I'm feeling so chill today. After filling up our stomach, we took a bus to a Scenic World. It was about a 15 minutes ride, but instead of going all the way to the last stop, we decided to get off 2 stops earlier on purpose. Hello. Wow, look at the sky. The weather is kept changing, but it looked like the sun was finally come out. We arrived at the beautiful green field. It's completely surrounded by the nature. We saw a group of ducks just walking around freely and even spot some gorgeous pink bird. After a quick check on the internet, we found out they call galang. They are part of the Cockatoos family, and their soft pink and the gray feather is just so pretty. I love them so much I even bought a tea towel with the galang print as my souvenir. The main reason we get off early was to enjoy the view of the cable car crossing the mountain. It was such a so beautiful scene. The bright yellow cabin is gliding above the forest with stunning view all around, especially now the sun is just come out. Look at that, this is so beautiful picture. And then we start walking towards Scenic World. The walk only took about 20 minutes and the trail was really easy and relaxing. As we got closer, we saw something interesting. An old cable car that was used a long time ago. It was built in 1958 and retired in 2004. Over the year, it carried more than 7 million passengers. Wow, that's a lot of people. Now it's just on the display so visitors can see what it looked like in the past. It's amazing to think how people used to ride it across the mountain. And you know what? Scenic World is one of the most famous spots in the Blue Mountain. It has exciting attractions like a Scenic Skyway, Scenic Railway, and a Scenic Cableway. It's all offering a stunning view of the cliff, forest, and the waterfalls. Most of the typical riding order in this Scenic World, it will be Scenic Skyway. It's a cable car with the glass floor that takes you across the valley. And you will see the Three Sisters, Contoba Fall, and the beautiful Jamieson Valley from above. And then we take the Scenic Railway. This is the steepest passenger railway in the world. It's about 52 degrees. It takes you down into the forest. It's short, but it's super fun and exciting.
So 1,
2, and 3.
And this one close 3:40.
3:40 last rides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, better to do this way quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can go around the walk.
All right. Thank you so much. In fact, a lot of people coming to Blue Mountain here is for hiking. But since we only had a day trip, so we decided to take it easy and book a Scenic World package to ride all the cable cars and explore the area in a relaxing way. However, we arrived a bit late and the forest trail area was closing at 3:40 p.m. so we didn't have enough time to explore the whole trail. That's why we did the opposite way. Then firstly, we start with the red Scenic Railway, go down to the cliff first. Alright, now it's our turn to ride on the most exciting railway in the world. Get ready to the steep drop and going to be fun! Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Actually, this Scenic Railway is one of the more highlight of the Scenic World. It's actually the steepest passenger railway in the world, with the 52-degree incline that's almost straight down. The ride takes you through the short tunnel and then suddenly drop into the lush rainforest below. It was originally built in the late 1800s for coal mining, but later turned into a tourist attraction. The whole ride is only about 310 meters long, but it's super exciting. You feel like you're in the roller coaster. It's a kind of like a mini roller coaster, but surrounded by nature. Once you're downstairs, enjoy a peaceful walk on the scenic walkway. It's an easy path through the Asian rainforest with a lot of birds and the fresh air. After our very short time hiking, we took the cableway back up to the top, and then we were going to change to Yellow Skyway. After coming back to the top, we found a souvenir shop right next to the exit. The first thing that welcoming us is the shop was a muscle kangaroo. It looks so funny and strong at the same time, right? And you can find all kind of a local themed souvenir here, from postcard and magnet to the tea tower, stuffed toys, and also items featuring Australia wildlife, koala, and cockatoos. It's a great place to grab a small gift or a memory from your Blue Mountain trip. For me, I bought an extra clothes to keep me warm. Yeah, I'm good. You guys are on our way to take the final cable car, we spot some staff getting ready for the Beyond Skyway experience. It's a special adventure where you actually can climb on the top of the Skyway cabin. Yes, it's on top. Wow, it's a suspense high above the valley. It took both amazing and a little scary at the same time. Would you dare to try that? For me, I would say no. Now it's time for our final cable car ride. Even though we missed some of the trails, coming at this time was perfect because there were fewer people, so I got a spot right by the window to enjoy the amazing view. By the way, do you know why it's called the Blue Mountains? It's because of the blue haze that covered the forest. But why this blue haze? Actually, this blue haze is created from the oil of the eucalyptus tree and mixing with the sunlight and the dust in the air. This is the reason why it called it Blue Mountains. Do you see this blue mountain with the blue haze now? After we got off the cable car and we arrived at the top, it took us about 15 minutes to walk to the echo point. And on the way, we passed the road builder memorials. It really made me think, If it wasn't for the hard work and the dedication for those early road builders, we won't be able to visit these beautiful places so easy today. So, a big thank you to those who make this possible. And finally, we arrived at the Echo Point. It's one of the most iconic viewpoints in the Blue Mountains, with the incredible view of the Three Sisters and the vast valley beyond. The Three Sisters is one of the most famous landmarks in the Blue Mountains. There are three giant rock formations standing side by side. Well, we didn't have a chance to see it, but according to internet, they say it's so beautiful during the sunrise and the sunset. And also, according to the Aboriginal legend, the rock is a represent three sisters who were turned into stone. There are different versions of the story, but it's always about love, magic, and also family. That mix of the nature beautiful and the Asian culture is make them so special. After enjoying the magnificent view of the Three Sisters, we had a quick look around the souvenir shop, just to see if there were any fun or unique item to bring home as a little memory of this trip. And on our way back to the station, we saw so many wild cockatoos gathered in the trees. It was my first time seeing that many birds all together in the wild. They were super noisy but also really cute. And once we reached the station, we even saw one just chilling nearby. They don't seem afraid of a human at all. And I start wondering, can they talk? This day trip was really amazing. Scenic World was such a fun and easy way to explore the Blue Mountains, and I'm just so happy with the whole experience, and it was totally different from the city life, refreshing and also an unforgettable escape into nature. Voila, just like that, after 2 hours, we're back in the city and heading to our hotel. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more adventures. See you next time. Bye bye.